Type 2 diabetes rates are rising, and this new analysis of dietary factors and type 2 diabetes incidence across 184 countries suggests some staggering statistics. They found that in 2018, suboptimal intakes of 11 dietary factors was responsible for 70.3%, or 14.1 million of the new cases of type 2 diabetes. And that is 8.6 million more cases than in 1990. And diet was responsible for the largest percentage of new cases in Eastern Europe and Central Asia, as well as Latin America and the Caribbean. Of the individual dietary factors, insufficient whole grain intake, excess refined grain intake, excess processed meat intake, and excess unprocessed red meat intake rounded out the top 4 in that order, although there were differences depending on geographical location. For example, in high-income countries, very little of the type 2 diabetes burden is attributable to excess refined rice intake, while significant amounts are attributable to insufficient whole grain intake, as well as excess processed meat and sugar-sweetened beverage intake. While in South Asia, excess refined rice intake does appear to be a significant contributor, while insufficient whole grain, excess processed meat, and excess sugar-sweetened beverage intake don't appear to be. And this makes sense since type 2 diabetes is largely driven by excess abdominal fat, and the foods contributing to that will vary depending on what people in that area are eating. The authors conclude that this information should help inform public health policy. And I'd agree. We need a food system change and for healthier foods to be more affordable, accessible, and enticing.